All right, so we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to go on Zoom, and we are going live on Facebook at the same time. So I'm checking my computer to see if, in fact, it is now live on Facebook, in which I think it should be. Yes, it is. Okay, great. So we're going to talk a little bit about today, some events and resources of last week, and then also what's coming up this week. So last week, my friend Ronnie Robinson debuted her book, Out of the Pantry. And in this book, she talks about her ordeal with an eating disorder. So this is really a great book. I was looking forward to it. I know she worked very hard on this book. It's been 40 years in the making. And I put a link up here that you'll be able to see on an interview that she did this week as well, which was really, really great. It was very, very moving. Really take the time to listen to what she has to say and what she shares. Absolutely wonderful. And next thing I want to share with you is that this week I'm going to be once again having the opportunity and honor to interview Dr. Jennifer Simmons, and we're going to be talking about breast cancer. We're talking about testing, prevention, treatment. So that will be really, really interesting. I'm very much looking forward to that. And now today I want to talk briefly regarding energy. So energy is a complaint, lack thereof, that we often hear in the office. They say, Dr. Kaye, I just don't have the energy that I once had. I just don't feel good. I don't feel that oomph, and I've lost that vigor. So just a little bit about energy. So one of the things that you can do is improve your sleep. Now that's, I know, easier said than done. So something to think about is improving the quality and the quantity of your sleep. So some things you can do is to create a nighttime routine. That's really easy to do. So that means like an hour and a half before you go to bed, you're not really going to have any screen time whatsoever. You're going to just basically turn down for the night. So no screen time. That means no computer, no TV, no iPad. You're not reading anything on your screen whatsoever. So that's one thing to do. You can consider a magnesium bath. That's another thing to do. Journaling, meditating. These are some things that you can do to start turning down your night about an hour and a half to 2 hours before you go to bed. All right, so that's number one. Number two, when it comes to energy, you can consider the way that you eat. So if you want more energy, you might need more protein, more fat than carbohydrates. So I know throughout my workday, when I have that 14-hour workday, I'm not really concentrating on carbs. And I know we've all heard about how carbs give energy. However, my day is more of protein and fat because that's what gives me my energy. So when you think about carbohydrates with respect to energy, think about like flash paper. So flash paper just, is very, very fast. It just burns extremely fast. And when you think about protein, it's more like kindling, and fat's like a big old fat log. So that's going to actually burn for a longer period of time. So think about that. Now, next thing, energy, exercising. So you can have too much and you can have too little. So if you're exercising too little or not at all, you need to exercise more. Now we have those folks who actually overdo it on their exercise. They're doing too much and they're not replenishing properly with food. They're not replenishing properly with the right amount of electrolytes, with the right amount of water. So you can do too much and you can do too little. So it's okay to incorporate rest days. And for those who are performing a lot of cardio and you're not really training for a contest or anything or a competition or a run or anything like that, you know what? I'm going to politely ask you to throw in some resistance work. Resistance work is extremely important when you are exercising. And you can make resistance work also very cardio. So those are things you can do. Next, consider fasting. Fasting is really important. So how much should I fast? How long should a fast be? Well, it's a very simple fast. It's a 12-hour fast. Now, many of you have fasted for at least 12 hours. So I know when you have to do blood work, you have to fast for at least 12 hours. And you know what? You were fine. So it's okay to fast at least 12 hours. For me, I like to go 16-8. That means there's a period of time where I'm not eating for close to 16 hours, and then there's a period of time where I'm eating for 8 hours. Do I do that all the time? No. Do I do that often? Yes. So fasting is something you consider. Next, vitamins and supplements. So vitamins and supplements are important. However, you want the right ones that can support you as a bio individual. And don't buy low quality vitamins. That's something that I really want you to pay attention to. Look at what you are purchasing when you are purchasing vitamins. Be very careful when you're purchasing vitamins online. Really learn what your vitamin is. Learn the source of your vitamins, where they come from. Learn if there's third-party testing. We can talk about importance of vitamins and where they come from ad nauseum. Okay. So the next thing that I want you to consider is drinking. Hydration is really, really important. So they say you need to drink half your body weight in water. Okay, well, that doesn't happen all the time for many of us. And many of us feel that if we drink all that water, we're just going to be going to the bathroom all the time. We won't get done what we need to get done. However, drinking is really important. Now, some patients tell me, believe it or not, I don't like the way water tastes. So I really don't know what to do with that other than, well, water tastes like water. Now, there are some bottled water that does taste funky. I will say that. There are quite a few of them that just doesn't taste right. So if you don't have to drink out of a plastic bottle, definitely don't drink out of a plastic bottle. Now, what you can do to make your water tastier so you'll drink it is consider electrolytes. Now, electrolytes are really, really important, especially when there are low energy problems. So I like to use Electrolyte Synergy from Design for Health. If you want to know more about Electrolyte Synergy and what I use, just private message me below and I will help you with that. Now, electrolytes, you're talking about your potassium, your sodium, calcium, you're talking about magnesium, chloride. All these are important to help balance the pH in the body. So electrolytes are important. I find when people just don't have the energy and they're bonking throughout the day, if we can boost their hydration with electrolytes, they do a bit better. Now, what happens if you did all that? You've improved your sleep, or you try to, you drink more, you've changed your exercise routine, you've added the electrolytes, but you still feel like, you know what, I don't have that energy. So that's where we need to dig deeper. That's when we look at blood work and we look at special functional lab testing to determine where in your energy cycle, as a bio individual, where in your energy cycle is it not working properly. So that's important to get to the root cause of why you don't have the energy. And that's looking at different blood markers from hormones to electrolytes, special functional lab testing, such as organic acid tests. So it's really important to look at all those factors to determine why you don't have the energy like you used to have. Okay, that's it for now. Remember, check out the link above and check out Ronnie Robinson's book, Out of the Pantry. Check out our Zoom this week where I will be interviewing Dr. Jennifer Simmons. And you know what? Stay healthy, stay strong, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.